I has water. Water. All right. Let's do a trolls run. Oh, that's just too huge. Because I quite like the Troll King. And I would say maybe it's a little bit less RNG dependent. Because that's kind of the problem with druids, from what I can tell, is like they're a bit too dependent on specific tile types in order to get going. Yeah, I think we're just going to stream until the F1 race. Which is what I did last Sunday, and then the race didn't happen, so... Alright, let's dive in. I need a name for my Troll King, chat. Give me a name for the Troll King. Well, I definitely am not playing Cookie Clicker. I don't know what you're accusing me of, chat. Ducksworth? Ducksworth McQuaxton. I like Wilson. I mean, come on, man. Don't judge me. I think we're going to go with Winston Ducksworth. The Troll King. Alright, so I can get a rock troll for 50 gold or a troll for 50 gold. So trolls need mushrooms. Mushrooms allow us to spawn more trolls, basically. You've never seen me stream during the daytime. You mean middle of the goddamn night? It's not daytime, my dude. It's 1:50 a.m. What's the occasion? I've slept all afternoon and decided to not just sit in my apartment and get baked. So instead, I'm streaming. Hey, there's a town there. During your own daytime. Yeah, I know what you mean. But I've done this a couple times recently. I've been smoking less weed, so... When I'm smoking less, I stream weirder times a day. Kid of Burden, give me a second. So in my Discord, there's a room called Add a Word Stories. You add words, and I will read them. But if they're just random swear words, I will skip them. Cassette tapes and omelets for all. Embrace sheep. It isn't difficult. Just do something useful. Please suck less. Also, eat more bees. Radioactive. Apples is my addition. Please continue. Let's grab that town, because the trolls have no income. Goblin Shaman. Oh. Wish I had enough gold for either of those. We're pretty far north, it seems. The thing is, I can't use most of my faction abilities until my dude's mom shows up. Because Troll King is just Troll King, and the only one stronger than Troll King is Troll King's mom. So let's go bully the local wildlife, shall we? Cheers, do what you gotta do, Infinity. You have a good one. Thanks for spending time. Also have enough money to get a Vuspor the Forest Giant. I quite like the trolls because they have a lot of really big units. Bonk, bonk. The thing is, like, I can't lose him. Even though I start off with giant fucking raid boss, if I lose him, then we're in trouble. So I can buy goblins, ogres, trolls, and ettins. Combat is automatic, but that's not where the depth of the game is. Everybody sees auto battles and they immediately assume that the game has no depth and is shallow. Just wait for a little bit. It's like playing a tabletop game that's mostly based on dice rolls, but you don't have to do all the goddamn dice rolls, otherwise it would take 10 billion years to actually do the fights. If you want that, you gotta go play Dominions, which is by the same studio, which I have no interest in. That would take 1,000 years. It'd be monotonous as fuck. Hold on. Not really, actually. Not really, no. Not super high magic resist. Like, they have some, but... Let's just do that. Get him, boy! Those poor little squishy units. He's actually regenning faster than they're doing damage to him. That's funny. Walls? What are those? I am giant. Bonk. Nope. So the map is randomly generated and you go around capturing stuff on the map. It's like playing a board game. So you're not constructing anything. You're not like doing any diplomacy or anything. You're just building up unit combinations and fighting. Spiders up there. There are certain things where you can build stationary units that don't move off of a tile, so that's sort of like building stuff, but it's not that kind of game. Yeah, the regen is very troublesome if you're fighting against trolls. Also, investments are open if you want to invest your tickets. But we've only just started this match, so hopefully you'll get to see some bigger unit combinations pretty quick. I'm just waiting for Mom to spawn, because Troll King gets Mom after a certain amount of time. It's like after 5 years or something, Mom spawns. Mom's gonna spawn up here, and Mom's real strong. Although I've got a bunch of different places where I can actually summon units, which is kind of nice. Ooh, a port. I would like to take that port, if possible. The fact that giants just throw boulders is so nice. Just gonna start that so we don't forget. I don't actually know if I think I can take that. We got kind of lucky with getting this giant. He's just tanking everything, and then he's just throwing stuff at a range. There we go. This is actually a really good start for us. You know what? I'm going to be confident. I think we can tank this. If we lose this fight, we actually lose the whole game, so hopefully we don't lose the fight. Yeah, we're good. The archers don't do that much damage. The archers are really detrimental against small units. because they just like melt them before they even get into battle, but this guy it's just regenning it. This guy doesn't have any regen, but he's got a lot of HP too, so. As far as tactics in the battles go, you can get more tactical when you start getting the later game stuff where you have different items that you can equip to specific units and turning on and off certain spells depending on unit compositions, but we almost lost the giant. But it's okay. Mom has decided her son cannot handle war, and she's come to take charge. Hi, Mom. All right, so Mom's here now, meaning we're going to start getting mushrooms, which means I can start capturing forests just like the druids were previously. And those give me mushrooms. And then the mushrooms I spend on summons via Mom. We can actually summon Gramps if we're fortunate. Although I think Gramps is actually undead, which is kind of hilarious. Let's just put some spearmen down there. So Mom can use these powers. We only have 38 mushrooms right now, which is like nothing. But she can expose different chunks of the map, and she can summon units. Like giant snakes and vipers and things. There's a kraken going for that village. I don't like that. My giant's still healing. Let's beat that up. That's fucking awesome. Yeah, no, this is one of those games where I think you kind of need to stare at it a bit before you start to see the depth. It looks really shallow if you just glance at it, but if you spend some time in this game, like it gets absurdly deep kind of quickly. Kind of want to go kill that manticore. I think that my Etnan giant can kill the manticore, considering it's at half health too. Then we can capture all these towns, which will be really helpful. Just gonna keep getting the Ritual of Mastery whenever we hit 75. Come on, troll boy. Yeah, I think we got this. This would be a really nice frontline critter. Just got like these two units just running around in a beat squad. There we go. Even more income. Actually, that's not all that much, but hey, it's something. Let's buy an ogre over there. Goblin Shaman. Now, those are actually pretty helpful because they're actually like squad commanders, and they usually get hedge magic. Which is... I've had a bunch of people tell me that hedge magic is shit, okay? And, you know, they're probably not wrong. But, you know, the fact that they actually get the Rituals of Mastery, too, is actually quite nice. I didn't even see what that was. But it's dead now, so I guess it doesn't matter. There's an Amulet of Anti-Magic, which is... would be really, 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 really good. But I don't actually have enough money for it. I could put it on my troll, and then he'd be, like, immune to magic. Yeah, that's it. Hit the archers. Excellent. Something that's actually kind of amazed me about this game, that is one of the reasons I keep coming back to it, is every time I play this game, and, you know, as somebody who plays a lot of, like, smaller indie games, I notice this with certain types of games. I always see a lot of new people that I haven't seen around the stream before when I play this game. Like, just random people who I guess just like Dominions and the Illwinter games just go looking for streams of this game, which is part of the reason I keep coming back. It's like, I've definitely played, like, smaller indie games before where it's like... Sure, like, it's like I have a great time playing it, but there's no organic traffic for that game, and just growth-wise, this... Yeah, I keep coming back for that reason, because there's people that just tune in, so... If you're here specifically for this game, thank you. It's because of you that I keep coming back. Can I even, like, not hit... Okay. These things just have, like, a super... like, low chance to get hit or something. Because they only have 1 HP, but it's just a matter of actually hitting them. There we go. God, that's a lot of hours health. When you don't have magic? Well, I mean, we don't have magic. We just have big club. Who needs magic when you have big club? Big club and big rock, actually. Big old beat stick. Get 'em, boys! Can also hit like multiple units at once, which is bloody cool. I mean, I've lost incredibly strong large units to like single ghosts before because like they just don't take damage. It's kind of distressing, I'm not gonna lie. I also walked into a fight like this once, and they just instantly converted my Troll King, and I was like, well, I guess that's my life now. Once the wall goes down, this is going to be over really quick. Come on. When people actually vote for it on the Patreon, it's been in the Patreon votes a couple of times. There you go. And once the afflictions start to pile up on the spirals out of control, yeah, absolutely. It's just it's kind of wild sometimes, like what you'll lose. I'm pretty okay with this start so far. That's a lot of spiders. I think I'm just going to leave them there for a second. All right, Mom, what can you do? Call the old forest. The old sinister forest dormant in the old forests of Elysium. Once awakened, the forests will reanimate any corpses in them. Nice. But yeah, no, the main reason I haven't played Keep RL is just because on stream is just because people haven't pestered me enough about it. That's one of those games where I have streamed it in the past, Tygo, and very few people tuned in. So, we'll see. Like, there just wasn't a lot of interest when I played it. That's a big-ass mine with a lot of kobolds on it. Kind of want to get this army down here so that I can have shamans down there. I need a shaman with the Troll King. I think we got this. I think we don't got this, actually. All right. Rip that army. Let's start looping back around. And clearing out. Just wait for another shaman to spawn. Get him, boys. This is kind of a really boring army, though. The exciting armies are when you have a large army with summons happening at the back. Lots of spells. That's just a really boring army. This is just, you know. The Giant and the Troll. Which sounds like a kid's book. The Troll and the Giant. I don't know why I do that. Like, I click on things even though I know nothing will happen. Like, I'll look at the amount of a thing and then I'll click on it anyway. Ritual Mastery, I'm unlocking new skills. Rituals are basically just spells that can be used. They're what I use to summon new units and better, more powerful types of units. So the highest tier of Ritual of Mastery is basically just, yo, spend mushrooms, these things, to get better spells, to be able to summon bigger units. But it's from unit to unit, so certain Shaman and Mum, who's a Shaman, and various other characters that I can get in-game have the ability to do that. Welcome back. Are you back to lurk, or are you back to chat? Regardless, welcome back. Morning showers are the best thing in the world. Can't agree with that. Ice Druid. Ooh. I would like that. Actually, I'd like both of these, but I can't afford both of them, I don't think. Actually, no, I can. Damn. Damn. And you have fire magic. Damn, that's like a really good army starter right there. I'm actually really happy with that. That I had enough for both of those. Okay, come on, let's deal with some of these oozes. I am just out healing them though. 10 archers. Okay, so this shaman can use Ritual of Mastery too, which is nice. Can you? No, you can't. So Shan, the druid, can't, but my shaman can. By those archers, which are a special unit that I have access to because of one of the buildings that I have. Let's find me another ogre. So this is an army that I'm building. But I'm also building this army down here. But I don't have any commander for that army right now. You up here could plant a shadow tree. Or I could just simply wait until I have 600 shrooms, then we can get a level 3. So basically, actually, to more properly answer your question from earlier, Tygo, Ritual of Lesser Mastery gives me level 1 spells. Ritual of Mastery gives me level 2 spells, and Ritual of Grand Mastery gives me level 3 spells. I get a random spell every time I use that at that level, and then the effects vary depending on what the spell is, obviously. No, it's probably grayed out because I'm on a tile where I can't actually use it. I might need to be on an ancient forest or a swamp to use it. I'd need to check, but certain spells can only be used on certain types of tiles, so you have to have ground control in order to be able to use them. like the druids that we were playing previously could only use their best spells on the ancient forest tiles, which is actually my opinion as to why druids are kind of hard to use well, is because like you're kind of locked into having to hold specific types of forest tiles, and without them you're just kind of fucked. Let's buy 15 goblins for this army. Goblin Shaman, who I can't afford. Alright, so you are going to take all of those dudes and you're going to come down here and blend with that army, and I'm going to split the Troll King out and put him up there in that port town. So you guys are going to go here. This guy's going to stay separate, but we're going to take the giant. And Winston Ducksworth is going to go hang out up here. And then this army is going to head over here and grab these guys that I've been buying. All of these trolls, which I actually can't buy any more of. I could buy a forest troll, though. And then they're going... Actually, we're going to take those towns on the way, which I can do next turn. And then you're still saving fungus. Or it's grayed out because I don't have enough fungus, which is actually, I think, the case in that one, by the way. So you two can just hang out up there. Let's just buy another ogre. It's not a bad army we got here. And every single race operates completely differently. They all have the same style of like rituals and unlocking rituals, but they all unlock rituals by holding different types of tiles, meaning you can get some really weird dynamics. I really want to get this. So this is from Kobolds, but they're AI, just random Kobolds that just happen to be there. They're not part of any particular faction. Cloak of Mirrors. What does that do? Well, I bought it, so we'll find out. What does it do? Constructs mirror images. That's potentially exceptionally strong. I'm going to split these two. We're going to take this little army. We're going to send you down here. Because mirror images are super scary. It's a frozen river. Huh. So this is this army now, which I have. Mom. Only possible in a fairy circle, which are these. So in order for Mom to do a certain spells, she has to be in a fairy circle. So I can activate the fairy circle. All fairy circles are inherently magical. Normally the circle will only activate during midsummer, but this ritual magic of the fairy circle outside of the normal timing of the seasons, anyone in the circle will wake up and find themselves in an ancient forest far away. That seems... Okay, so it can teleport me to there, basically. Alright, well, don't need to do that. Although, it might actually teleport me across the map, I'm not entirely sure. Which could be good, but could also be really bad. So I'm not actually going to do that. So this is my new army. Get 'em, boys! Are you summoning frogs? Yeah, he is summoning frogs. It's not bad cannon fodder. But yeah, I'm kind of saving for 300. But yeah, no, there's a lot of races in this game that, from what I can tell, are very specific in their needs, but if you can pull off those specific needs, they get exceptionally strong exceptionally quickly. Like, this is literally just snowballing the video game. Which is a lot of fun. I'm trying to fear him. One-shotted. Like, when I first started playing this, I was comparing it a lot to, this ritual is used to awaken the old forest and, yeah, okay, right, duh. Yeah, I was comparing it a lot earlier to, kind of Mountain Blade, if Mountain Blade was a light 4X game instead of, like, a whatever the fuck Mountain Blade is. Medieval combat simulator thingy. I'm gonna buy an Etten down here, just because they're really strong. And let's also buy a rock troll up there, because I have the iron. So I'm trying to capture the forests for the fungus, and I'm trying to capture towns for the money, and mines for the materials. Because I'm just going to put this out there. I would play a version of Mountain Blade where you don't actually play the battles, where you just watch them. I would do that. But I feel like it would be supremely frustrating because of how dumb the AI is in that game. It's like if the AI was better, I would do that. I mean, Zaizu, you've watched me play this before, so you answer your own question. I mean, we can fight those. It's not a problem. Although, actually, no, not everything, because there's tiles that I don't need. But if it produces resources, I need it. Because I'm a greedy capitalist troll, motherfucker! Actually, am I paying my soldiers? If I'm not paying my soldiers, then we're actually greedy communist troll motherfuckers, but, you know. There's a coal mine and just mountains. And then look at another stream when they do the battles. Yeah, no, totally. I mean, like, I would play this game with a Warhammer skin, too. Hey, Dark Matter. All hail the Troll King. All troll the Hail King. Ooh, there's a mine there. I'll take it. Thank you. Don't mind if I do, man. I'm just kind of, like, also just building armies everywhere quietly. I really like watching people paint Warhammer figures. I have no interest in watching people actually play Warhammer. But I do enjoy watching people play, but with, well, not play, paint Warhammer figures. Like, I enjoy watching the creative part of it, you know? I do kind of wish this game had hexes instead of squares. Personally. Even if the battles were squares, I kind of wish the overworld was hexes. Let's buy another Etten. And another forest troll. I'm going to mix all three of these armies together and we're going to send them south. Also, Mum. I need to be in a swamp or a bog. Do I have any swamps or bogs? No, I don't. I need to find a swamp or a bog. Is that a swamp? Well, those are hills. It's a lake. It's a bit of a pain. This is quite the army that's suddenly appeared right here. I'd be scared shitless if I saw this army coming, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, I need a bog. Yep, that's a pretty decent army, I say. What do you guys think, chat? Pretty decent army? I think it's pretty decent. Okay, those are just white kobolds. Those aren't too scary. Those I can just go fight with. The regen on it's pretty nuts. I wouldn't want to fight this army, I'll say that. Although, unfortunately, there's a lot of squishy cannon fodder in the middle. Good for you, Spafar. Good for you. You know, I need to do that myself, actually. I haven't actually done that. The Necromancer has been eliminated. RIP. Yeah, no, that part's gonna be scary. Is if they get converted. Because conversion magic is terrifying. It's a lot of frogs on the backline. Because it pops up on whatever is another main character, another faction just got eliminated. Because it pops up in whatever chat you had highlighted most recently, right? So if you were watching my stream, it would pop up here. If you were watching Kiri's stream, it would pop up in Kiri. Like, it's whatever one you had highlighted most recently. I don't know if it's intended to work that way. It's really annoying, and I wish it didn't, but is what it is. I wish that Twitch never implemented drops, because I think drops are a terrible thing that Twitch has, but yeah, here we are. All right, I need swamps. Need to wait for my Entons to heal, because the trolls have regen, but the Entons don't. They just have a lot of HP. Why did I move you? You're supposed to stay up there. Go cram in that social time. We'll see when we see you. Mind. I am not gonna rant about drops, Scratch and Fire, but as a streamer, I really dislike them. This is a pretty effective little army. All those mirror images at the back, that's pretty fucking effective. Considering I'm literally just looking for a swamp so that Mom can do her spells. We're on a quest to find a swamp. That's currently what we're doing. Currently no, but they will if the dudes at the front get knocked to the back. They'll be excellent cannon fodder. They're like a bullet sponge, per se. Currently not really, though. But what is going to do stuff at the back is... where is he? Yeah, it's this person who has Druidism level 1. I could level this person up at certain buildings to make them summon better creatures at the back. So if I can find a library and get them into the library and let them study in the library, they could learn better spells and summon bigger critters. Which could theoretically be really strong. But I need a library to do that. Right now, this army is doing great, just capturing all these villages, which is just giving us passive income. Yeah, you need to capture specific buildings to do that, though. And sometimes fancy items will pop up for sale. Also, I'm getting quite a lot of money right now. Just gonna start buying units everywhere because I'm currently getting 58 gold per turn, which is kind of a lot. If I just have units everywhere, then I can build armies much quicker when I need to. Like I said, this is like it's like a virtual board game, this whole series. Which is why it's kind of hard to compare it to things. Like I see a lot of people comparing this to Might and Magic, but like Might and Magic wouldn't work as a board game. This would. It would have a billion pieces, but you could do it. So when I say this feels like a board game, I mean that in the most positive way possible. Also, I can just summon a new army here, which is excellent. Which I just did, kind of. It's a very small army, but it's an army. Also, Mom's quite strong in her own right. Yeah, it would take so long. But, like, that's one of the reasons I'm not actually that big of a fan of board games, is because they're such a pain because they take so long to actually play half the time. And I'm not a huge fan of how long they take. That being said, I do really like the idea of them. But like as a virtual video game, this thing is super compelling because it scratches that itch in my brain, but at the same time it's like not that, if that makes sense. It's like, and that's why computer games are cool, is because you can do the same sort of fun that we know works with board games, but virtually, right? It's one of the things I really love about video games. There's this giant enemy crab right there. I need a fucking swamp, said nobody. Aside from this guy, apparently. Ooh, another shaman. And a forest giant. Get him! I haven't seen very many other enemy players, well, AI factions. I'm really curious as to what they're going to have when I run into them, because this is a big map. All I know is that 2 of them have been eliminated already, so. Are you done moving already? What is it? Oh, I see. It's actually in water, so I can't actually move it there. That's fine. Crab could come up onto land, though. I think the giants can walk in water, but that's fine. I mean, even if you try and play the battles out at, like, the pace they are. Like, here, I will run this battle at, like, base speed. Like, you'd spend, like, 4 hours in this battle. Like, just at this pace. I mean, Mom's summoning the frogs. She summons frogs at the edge of the map, which are actually really, that's a really powerful spell against big armies, because it completely splits them and makes them go in weird directions, which is incredibly powerful against big armies. That's a pretty big city, actually. That's quite a... Also, wait, what? It gives you plus trade. This one has a library. That's what I was saying earlier about libraries. So if I can get that town, I might be able to level up this druid. Potentially. So instead of just summoning frogs, we could summon something a little bit more heavy hitting, you know? Only named troops can, but normal troops can have items equipped. So if you were playing in a really long battle where you went to multiple planes and got fancy items, good shot, taking out the catapult right away. Then they could have items equipped. So like these guys could have like rings and weapons equipped. These guys can have a lot of items equipped, but you really need to be in a long fight for that. But the way I've been setting these fights up, I've been running into a lot of that stuff. I really hope I don't lose that Etten. Kind of hope he takes the back seat. I'm losing a lot of units to take this city, but it's worth it. Because I get to level up my druid with it. Oh, there we go. Looks like we've got druids. So I can visit the library. So I can study magic spells for 25 gold. Troll magic spells. It's probably because you're separate. So I'm going to split this person off. There we go. So I can study frost magic or druidism spells. So what did you get? So this person now has... my druid now has befriend animal. So if I fight against animals, theoretically we could, like, summon some animals. I guess I can only do that once per turn. So I'm just going to leave that person there for a bit. Oh, you're the person who was summoning frogs. All right, so actually... It's okay, they're just gonna... Ooh, there's something else. We're seeing other competitors. Ice witches, which are like druids, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so you go here. You're also going to visit the library. You're going to summon study troll magic. Ooh, sleep cloud. I'll take that as well as summon frogs. So now he has fear. Okay, so I can only have... Let's actually turn off summon frogs and instead give him sleep cloud. Let's just put all of these armies back into one. Can I summon stuff here? Yes, I can. Let's get us another troll. Because that army is kind of scary, but I would like to fight it. Man, as soon as Mom... I'm just going to start planting shadow trees everywhere because I have a lot of fungus. And shadow trees are really annoying to stumble upon. Whoop, there's another army. A Rod of Death. Let's buy that Rod of Death. And, let's give it to the Forest Giant. Also just got a bunch more heroes. Question is, what the heck does the Rod of Death do? It's a single effect. Can be used to cast Drain Life. Ooh. Doesn't affect lifeless beings. It's armor negating. Okay. So that this Forest Giant, this unnamed Forest Giant now has a special spell. Get the Bloodstone Ring and give it to you. Oh, shit. Who am I moving? I don't actually know who I was I was moving. Random sun. I think I can win against that fight. Ugh. We're kind of surrounded down here. Feeling all boxed in, you know? Look at that fear. Holy shit, 584 damage. Good God. Wow. Wow. This is a scary army all of a sudden. If I could just get some more cannon fodder for the front line. That's a scary army. I would not want to fight that. We're too far north for swamps, which is kind of a pain. The problem is this army is also kind of just as scary, but for kind of completely different reasons. So I'm curious to see if they attack us. Shoutouts to Mom and the giant frogs. You know, actually, if Mom was in that army, we could probably fight anything that we'd run into. Just because of all of her fucking summons. Man. I'm pissed that they went and took that. That might have been the wrong decision, but we'll see. Let's see how this goes. They were avoiding us, so maybe they're scared of us? I think they were actually scared of us. Ooh. Chat, what do you think? Do you think we got this? Or do you think, nah? I'm suddenly getting weirdly confident. Whoa. When the scorpions start running away in fear. I don't have a lot of cannon fodder. I just have this thick front line. Also, what's up, Goldpoke? How you do? It's good to see you, man. Are you guys doing school in person this year? Somebody at Evil Trick and say hi for me. Sterig the Goblin Chieftain has found a magic item. It was an alchemist's armor. Ring of Evasion. I will take all of those fancy items. And we're getting attacked by something scary, probably. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, sorry, guy. Thanks, chat. Giant enemy curb! Alright, I really want to hold on to this town. We just immediately feared away. Like, Crab's just like, oh no! Whatever shall I do? I must run away! That's funny. Run away, Crab, you know you fear. Charge! I mean, what's so hard to understand about this game? You build big blob armies. We are red and they are not red. You build big blob armies and you kill their big blob armies with your big blob armies. And I now have a oh, where's my giant? Oh, maybe they all have items on them. Hold on. Let's just give it to you. Who has the shoes of flying? Because I am sad, chat. Giants can't wear shoes. This is bullshit. Giants can't wear shoes. This is a big sad moment. Tell Evil Trick that if he unmutes, I can explain this game, because it's actually really simple. Although maybe he can't, because he's in earache mode. Let's just leave that army there for a minute, because they clearly want that library. I don't want them to have that library, so if you want that library, you gotta fight me for it! It's funny that the random frogs appearing is actually one of the things that makes sense in this game. I have captions, so theoretically he could turn them on. Buying shoes for Bigfoot's a pain in the ass? Yeah, sure. So wait, now is Evil Trick actually using captions? Because that's kind of awesome. For once, captions are useful. Outside of, like, you know, just random comedy. Soul Slay. I like this. It does anywhere between 1 and 999 asterisk damage. Ugh. I was humming along with the music, Evil Trick. Is what I was doing. Music's pretty chill. All right, now I'm trying to get Mom, which is this unit. I'm not making that up. It's Mom of the old troll. I'm trying to get her to a swamp so that she can summon baddies. Horrors are drawing closer to the world of magic has become tainted. Performing any magical ritual is likely to attract the void. Lovely. Beware using complex magic and stay away from places where the boundary between the worlds is thin. Oh great, the apocalypse is coming. All right, Mom, you're in charge. What, reading the stream? You know, let's just deal with this stack. Oh, come on. I can't actually catch up. They're moving too fast! Generally, if the AI is running away from you, it means you can probably win. Get him! I like how it warns me not to use magic, and here we are using all of the magic. Speaking of magic, they're using even more magic than I am. Also, investments are open if you want to invest your tickets. But yeah, Evil Trick, this game also has co-op. Supposedly, it's a lot of fun, too. Hint, hint. It's not really an RTS, though. I like how it said in RTS, though, instead of RTS, though. Jesus. Found an obol. I don't even know what that does. Spy rock troll. Oh. How many units are right there? These guys scare me because I don't really know what they do. Let's buy that Etten. That was kind of a mistake. So I thought that army was bigger. Oh well. So Mom learned some new spells at the library. So instead of summoning toads or the little frogs, she summons big frogs and bigger frogs. Well, technically toads and bigger toads. God, that like soul kill spell is just amazing. Just one-shots things. And I gave my giant life drain, which heals him. This was probably a mistake. We'll see. Although I don't know. It's a wizard and a giant. Okay, no, he's got it. They got it. A little sketchy, but big guy's got it. As long as we just keep putting them to sleep, it's fine. It's basically like a Jigglypuff and a fucking big guy. Oh my god, why are you meleeing them? You idiot. Okay. Well, that wasn't too smart. Why do I keep leaving that city unattended? And then things just keep taking over. They really do want that town, because it's got the library. The library is valuable. I just should leave units here, and I keep not doing that. These guys are really tanky. That's about it, though. God, those guys would be such a nice front line. What do you mean by cost something? They cost turns. Are you asking if they cost mana? Certain summons can only summon so many per battle. So there are some spells that can only be used a limited number of times per battle, if that's what you're asking. I'm actually just going to leave these guys here for a little bit, and we're going to buy some more units. Nope. Evil trick. This game is very, like, streamlined in it's capturing tiles, unit composition, kill shit. That's it. There's no upkeep. There's none of that. Certain factions sort of have upkeep, but not really. It's mostly just capture tiles that your faction needs, build units, build more units, gear your units, kill shit with your units. Keep your commander alive. Keep your home base alive. So in my case, it's this, which I'm not actually doing a very good job of defending right now. So I should probably put some units on it. Also, I'm going to take all those soldiers that I've been building there and put them over there. Yeah, it's very, very, very streamlined. That could be a target. It's pretty far away, though. I used Golden Nose, where Mum detects mines at a distance. I'm actually just going to leave Mum here. And then I'm going to merge this army with that army, and that's going to be our invasion fleet, basically. And then Mum can also just have units recruited there. I need to find a swamp still so that I can get, like, my endgame units. What the fuck are you? Peddlers. Huh. Let's flatten them. Puny twats. Unless they walk away. Should probably be the smart thing to do, frankly. That's what I would do if I saw that army. If I came up here and it was just like, oh, look at this army, I would definitely walk away. All right, you... So much damage. And that death spell that does a shit ton of damage is one that I learned at that library, which is why the AI wants the library so bad. Because knowledge is power. Speaking of, Mum can go to the library and keep learning troll magic spells. They didn't even hit us. They didn't even have the chance to hit us. Not that there's much in that army, but... Let's buy this shaman. And also those pikemen. The special units can be bought, but you can only buy one of the... Like, you can buy as many special units on one tile as you want, but you can only buy one dark-colored unit per turn. I'm gonna grab Marble Gate. That fairy circle. I think there's also druids in the forest somewhere, because I saw druids once. Oh. Spiders found my tree. My tree ambushed the spiders. Looks like the spiders are going to kill my tree, though, unfortunately. Oh, nope, tree won. All hail tree. All right, so you guys up here can just sentry. Which basically means it's going to assume, the game's going to assume that I don't want to move them. So it's going to automatically skip Troll King's turn, essentially. It's playing some Giant Fungus, which is one of my special powers. Defend this tile. Using a bunch of rituals. Ooh, you're going to get surrounded and deaded. That's a decent-sized army, but turns out I have a bigger army. So purple is an actual, like, AI faction instead of just, like, random one-off units, which is mostly what we've been fighting. Ooh, I like that spell. Also, the auto battles are helpful because, you know, I can play cookie clicker. I mean, I'm just saying, you gotta multitask, right? I'm even converting some of these units. Love that fear spell. It's really demeaning when your dudes just get feared away. It's like, oh man. This is such a tanky army. Also, I'm rezzing dudes back from the dead too. Stop judging me, Ghost. You know that you are. Now those guys need to be dealt with. But I can get a troll shaman. As well as a forest troll. It's like neither of those armies are particularly scary. We've kind of overextended downwards. I could split this army in half, but I feel like that'd be kind of a waste with how brutally strong this army is right now. And I'm tempting you? Oh, I getcha. I understand. Ooh. Fancy giant. Alright. This army I'm going to start moving over. Just going to start buying units in other places. What the heck is that? It's a sacred spring. Ooh, that's kind of a scary army. I should try and get behind them. Oh man, they're attacking Mum. Well. Fortunately, so this is where the frogs are going to come in handy, but they're also summoning shit. I'm very worried, actually. Because they're also summoning shit. But fortunately, their summons are way weaker than my summons. My summons are way stronger than their summons. I think we might lose Mum here, chat. It's okay, we still have her kid, but there goes a lot of really powerful potential summons. This map is severely lacking in swampdoms. I kind of wasn't expecting this army to show up so quickly, though. Although frogs are doing work. Shoutouts to the frogs on the back line, I guess. I think Mum's dead. I think Mum is dead. Chat, can I get some Fs to pay respects for Mum? Yep, there goes Mum. She did die getting an education. Yeah. Should have left her with the main army. That was a close fight, too. Holy shit, that's a... That's an army. Yeah, that's an army. Yeah. It's definitely... Oh, Jesus. So where is that? I don't even know if I can fight that. I guess we have to try, but... And I do not have enough shaman. Actually, I don't have any shaman. Nope. Mum's dead. I could theoretically summon Dad, but... We're getting attacked by that blob. I don't have a single shaman. The problem is I don't have a single swamp in my known area of the map. And swamps are what I use to get my best summons. So I basically need to get another shaman, and currently we have just these armies down here. These guys are shamans, but the problem is because there's no swamps, I'm kind of screwed because I can't get the highest quality summons. I could get lower quality ones, but I can't get the biggest ones because I don't have any swamps. So I've literally just been looking for swamps. That's all I'm doing. Also, we are like throwing a wrench into this army. So that's pretty good. Just gotta keep them from getting through this. I keep putting them to sleep and like converting them and stuff and fearing them. The dark colored ones are running away. Not necessarily. We might actually have this fight. I'm getting weirdly confident right now. Those spellcasters in the middle are doing work. But what I need to do if we win this fight is I need to split some of these spellcasters out and try and start getting some summons. You know? I'm gonna get cocky, but this could be going a lot worse. And they're summoning these large spiders, which are, His rip by itself, IMO? We'll see. It's not over until the fat lady sings. Inferno could spill out and just fuck up the entirety of the enemy's armies, so, you know. Lots of things can still happen. I don't like saying rip run because this is one of those games where I kind of genuinely feel that losing is fun. This unit down here is causing us some problems. I need you dead. I don't know, the majority of this death stack is gone already, so. And I still have my tankiest units left. But this guy is causing me problems. Maybe they got this, I don't know. We're putting up a good fight at the very least. They die, Tail Grandmaster. But yeah, no, that's Rip Run. We put up a good fight though. I do still have armies left, but that's completely kneecapped us. Because I still have, like, the Troll King back here. How many spellcasters? I do. Also, if you don't know what happens to units who run away, why are you telling me that it's a rip run? If you don't even know what happens to units when they run away. Don't tell me what is happening in my game unless you know what is happening in my game. And you must not. So. You can decide when it's rip run when you're playing. That's all. Kind of just hoping blue and pink will fight amongst each other, but we're kind of getting wrecked now. Off to the fairy circle. Let's try teleporting. God. Like, the entirety of my economy is just gone. Tail Grandmaster, I'm just going to be completely honest with you. My biggest pet peeve is when people in chat tell me my game's over for me. It's just fucking rude. Alright, Okay, where did that put you? All the way down here. That's not bad. It's just fine. It just kind of sucks, you know? Let's buy a hill giant. can find us a swamp. If I can find a swamp, then I can summon Dad. Good old Gramps. I mean, I like games that have a heavy RNG component, so they tend to end up being kind of losing is fun. And I do think losing is fun in this game, because some of the best wins I've had have been like, oh, I've been like forced into the back corner here with like no way out, and then out of fucking nowhere, hell just spills into the world. Yeah, absolutely. Which means it's not over until we see the end screen. Which might happen soon, but that's fine. That just means I get to go take a nap. Rip Run is like telling somebody to give up. That kind of blows. Let's just start planting shadow trees down here. Let's just buy army down here. I'm kind of hoping that they will take like a large chunk of my stuff up there and then just lose interest after a bit. It's kind of my hope. But that we might not be so lucky. This shouldn't be too bad, especially with all of our summons. This is a pretty powerful shaman we've got here. Hoping this guy can just deal with this for us. EV. Assuming I don't lose the shaman. Just take out the door, would you? Or don't. Alright, well, you were useful until you weren't. At least he's got a bunch of regen on him. Well, what you need to remember is in channels that aren't huge like mine, be polite, because I have to stare at the dumb thing you said for the next 20 minutes. Well, there goes that guy. I think I could fight them. Maybe. I think it's probably more valuable for us to just sit up there. I found my undead monsters in the forest. Which is why I'm a lot more bitchy about people being polite in chat than I think a lot of bigger channels would be. Because it's like, yeah, I have to stare at the dumb shit that you say. If I didn't have to stare at the dumb shit that you say, I wouldn't care so much, to be completely honest. Fuck it. Let's just see what happens. Get off my lawn, you dumb humans. think I needed more cannon fodder. I'm kind of conceding at this point and just throwing stuff into the fire and seeing what happens. Which is okay. Because I'm kind of realizing that, yep, because I didn't have the swamps and such, it's like, well, there ain't too much I can do, unfortunately. I'm just hoping that something rips a hole into the void and then they have to deal with that. Oh, hey, some moose are fighting with my tree. Looks like my tree is winning. Go, tree. We still could come back from this. Like, not all is lost just yet. A lot has been lost, but not all is lost. Oh, really? For some reason, I misread my gold total. Yes, it is, because other shaman can use them. So Mum is just a particularly good shaman. She's not the only shaman, right? Although Mum isn't like the commander of this army. The Troll King is. But the Troll King, it doesn't have as many powers as Mum. Mum is significantly more powerful. It's actually in the lore. The only person more powerful than the Troll King is the Troll King's mum. These are just kobolds. They have like no HP, so it's fine. They also do like no damage. They might actually just poison us to death. You know what? I might just resign. I might just resign. That's fine, though. I have no idea because I haven't played them all. Yeah, I think that's us. Oh well, let's see what was going on the map. So, like, where was the nearest swamp? Okay, there was a swamp. So I would have had to get down to that tile with Mum to have been able to use any of my major summons. Yeah, there was like no swamp tiles. There's a swamp. There's a swamp. But we were all the way up here with no swamps. Like, there was fairy rings, which are helpful for us, which teleport us to the trees. There's a bunch of swamps down here in the middle. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. If they like ripped a hole in the fabric of time around here and like let Inferno out or something, we could have easily won, but yeah, we were red, right? Like everybody else was above us. I wonder what happened to purple there. Blue must have like fucked him up real bad because we were seeing these pinky purple people like first, and then they just went thonk. Like, what the hell happened there? Because I did win that huge fight against them. I wonder if that's what it was, because like we dropped down around the same time. Yeah, that must have been when I destroyed that army. I mean, that battle was fun, and then these two were the like necromancers that died almost immediately. That was fun though. I don't think you need to win in this game to win, if that makes any sense. All right, chat. It is 3:22 in the morning, and I'm pretty fucking tired, and I'm getting kind of hungry. I think I'm going to go take a nap before the F1 race, and then I have a meeting. If I'm awake after the meeting is over, I will do another stream. Otherwise, it'll be either another later in the day or / afternoon, maybe evening stream. I don't know, tomorrow. We'll see what ends up happening. If you want to see more of this, I actually have a bunch of VODs up on my YouTube channel now of this. which can be found over there. If you like the sound of my voice and want to support me directly, I have a Patreon like everybody.